Hello, everybody, and welcome to To Zeepkist Season 1 Bank Turns. Let's go. So this one's an interesting one for two reasons. One, this is a multipath. This side's significantly harder, and it's not exactly what we wanted to do in terms of teaching. What we're actually focusing on is the right path. It is a little bit slower, but this is a really good path to try and learn how to take banks. So as we go right, you can try and outer wall ride that. We're going to try and avoid that if possible, because we're going to want to try and set up kind of towards the middle, like where you saw Mew just go through, so we can do that whole roll over again. We're going to cut in. Keep going. You can try and cut through some of this grass. Try and stay in a straight line if possible. These you typically want to try and enter kind of like middle, but aiming to the right. And then exiting towards the middle again. In this case, aiming a little bit more towards the left so we can get into this bank. You guys are going to see it a little bit better probably once I do a run. Continuing on, kind of like a more middle setup into the left side. Then we can keep going. Set up left with another kind of like more or less middle rollover. Staying on the lower end of that bank turn. Another rollover, and then into the finish. These are really interesting tracks when it comes to into like learning how to do the rollovers. I will say I do see right now that it is looking like a 10-minute timer on the poll, so we're just going to go set time 600. So we're going to be actually at 10 minutes. This one's going to still be 12 minutes effectively. But yeah. Yeah, Shinikaga. So you see my PB is going the other way, but so we're going to go kind of like in that middle. We're going to try and cut in. Make sure we hit this booster. That's something that we're going to be talking a little bit more about next month, I should say. You see how like it's enter middle, aim for the lower section, exit middle. Apparently we can overjump this turn or this jump. Just a little brake tap there will be good. We're going left. I didn't go all the way to the left at that point when I entered that piece, and that was so that like I could have a slightly smoother entrance into the next turn. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be placing well because I'm specifically looking at how we are doing these this beginning. Oh, that was something else that Mew just did. So what she just did is we went left. Oh, she went right, but that's because she was going to the left path. So that you can make that turn a little bit more smooth. And that's, like I said, that's something that we'll do to preserve a little bit more speed in any turn, including bank turns. So I went a little bit lower there. You can see I'm catching up to my my daily PB because of that. You can notice there's a couple ways to take those like little rollovers. The most important thing is that you're setting up for the next turn and that you are able to do that in a way that will limit as much air as possible, with certain rare exceptions that we will not be going over in this stream. So if I went too far left there, I would have gained air, and that would have been bad. I would have had a bad entrance into the next turn, and then yeah, that turn will you'll end up losing speed, and it would have not been as good. Another thing with these bank turns that you're going to be watching out for is you don't want to be hitting the flat part next to the bank turn. So if you end up doing that, you're going to lose a lot of speed. One of the tricks with bank turns is we're trying to let the bank itself do the turning for us. Think of it like with gravity, right? If you're on something that is very steep in real life, gravity's going to be trying to pull you down. And on a bank turn, when you're trying to get pulled down, that's going to allow your cart to almost self-turn. So you're going to be losing less speed by doing that. Exactly, basically halfway to a wall ride. But yeah. Take a quick break from this and say, if you are new here, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. This is going to be a full series in terms of how to play Zeepkist. We're going through some of the basic elements right now, and then as months progress, we're going to be going into more and more advanced techniques. Even today, we're going to be starting off with easier maps, and we're going to be going into more advanced ones to try and push everyone's skill levels and try and become better players overall. I do Jam or Ban every Tuesday, where we vote on our music playlist based off of a theme. And yeah, it's a good time that we have. We've been building some maps recently as well. And this is going to be the first thing that's going to be going up on YouTube. So if you guys want, you guys can type !YouTube in chat. And you guys can see find the YouTube channel that was just made today. Definitely not Nathan. So these are the turns where it's like you want to make sure you're not hitting that grass on the inside. By hitting the grass on the inside, you're going to be losing a lot of speed. And then all of a sudden, instead of letting the bank turn for you, it will be you're going to be turning yourself. So you're losing speed with your turn, as well as with that small little impact that you would have. And of course, also on November 17th, we have C3 Sheriff Shootout, where you guys can come in and try to win in a top out level tournament. There's going to be 15 winners with a USD real cash prize of $250 split across everything. And that's going to be the largest amount in a single event ever in Zeepkist. So guys, make sure you do not miss that. My splits are all messed up because the other route's very different. So don't pay attention to my splits. Also, again, a little reminder, we do have new Twitch emotes for subscribers. All thanks to Rory. So you can see, especially with that one being grass, going onto the grass is really bad. You could try and outer wall ride certain things, but that's going to be slower on this kind of a map. And that's stuff that you're going to be seeing with time. And things that we're going to be going over a lot more later on in this series is when you need to use certain techniques and when you might want to avoid them. So we're just going to do this one more time. So I'm going a little wide so that we can cut in, make it a little bit smoother. I'm trying to not go too far right at that point, though, because then I would get air. I would like to thank everyone for watching the video, and if you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.